Hello friends and welcome back. Today we're going to focus on this great tune, Up on the Roof, Carole King masterpiece. Of course, hit the top of the charts with the Drifters, and then again kind of reformulated with the James Taylor finger style, which of course has become iconic. And before we begin, friends, if you would please just don't forget to hit that subscribe button. So much great guitar opportunity and fun that lies ahead that I want to share, and I hope you'll also share with me. The guitar community continues to grow, so again, hit that subscribe button if you would, and let's continue on the journey together. Okay, so let's begin. So let's take a look at how we can do this opening. Basically, we're in an E minor 7, right? And you're only using the pinky on that second string, 3rd fret. And that pinky is going to stay there for the duration, which is kind of neat. It keeps your foundation in place. So we're going to go with the 2nd and 1st finger, 2nd, 1st, 2nd, 2nd. Then we're going to go to the D7 again with the, so the picking here is just 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, keeps it the same, right? 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2. And then to get to the G from the F sharp, I'm just sliding this up and bringing that, and bringing my 1st finger down to play the A. So you can hear, I kind of like it with the A in there on the G. So again, we're going open. And then we finish off by applying the 3rd finger to get more of a chord and that A7 sus. Okay, so that's our opening. So and then we're into the song. So we're going to start the song on a D. This whole world starts getting... Now we're going to a G, but I like to just leave the D in place, leave the 1 and the 2 in place, the top part of that triangle, and just take that 3rd finger and bring it up to the bass. So which gives us still some color here. We've still got the A, we've got the D, of course, which is in the G chord, and we've got the E, which is the 6, which gives us some nice color on that G, so you'll hear that. When this whole world starts getting me, which is a little nicer than so world starts getting me down. I just kind of like the colors, and I think it's easier to do. It's easier, sounds better, seems like a win to me. So we go D, the world starts getting me, and now we're going back to the D with the F sharp. So we're in this position, we're just going to flip these 2 fingers. Okay, again, the 3rd finger is going to stay on that D. So we're going to go from the G to the D with the F sharp. And that gives us the first line. So when this whole world starts getting me down. Okay, now we're going back to the E minor 7. And I like to keep the little finger across the top 2 strings, D and the G. You can do it with just the 1 D, or you can do both. Okay, so, and people are just too much. Again, the A sus for me to face. Okay, back to the D. Now this is a nice little thing he does here. We're going D, okay, and then we're going to slide up that D chord to the 7th fret, which basically is a G. Okay, that's a G. Here the G, just another way of playing a G, and especially with the D bass, which is open and which is in the G chord as the 5th, right? So a perfect way to play a G. And then we go up to the 9th fret to play the A. Okay, again, just a D chord sliding up. Now when we get to the A, perfect opportunity to play our A bass, which is open. So we've got something like this. Okay, it leads us into the next verse. I climb way up again to the G and to the D7, and then all my cares and woes right into space again with the D. Here is the signature James Taylor D suspension with the 2 using the E, right? So we take a D, we take that finger off to get the suspension on the 2, then we put it back, and then we take the little finger to get the suspension on the 4, and then we take it all off again for the suspension on the 2 to the D. So vintage James Taylor. Okay, and of course millions of other people, everyone has used suspensions in their music because it gives you suspense, right? It gives you additional color to that song. But here we are with the suspension on the 2 to the 4 to the 2 and then back. So this is suspension heaven right here. Okay, so we're going da, 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 and then back to the G. Now again, a G, but I'm adding the 2 and I'm adding the 5, which is, you know, the D part of the G chord anyways. So so this gives us to go from the A to the G very easily by just moving one finger, that second finger, going from that F sharp at the very bottom to the top, okay? And so here we are on the G, on the roof, again to the D7 with the F sharp, and then now here is a nice little movement. This is what makes James Taylor so great. He makes the guitar the duetting partner with the voice by making that movement. So here we are coming off the D, and then we go to the G, da, and then the D7, da, 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 E minor, okay, keeping the little finger across the D and the G so that we can play those 2 fingers together on the treble, da, and then we walk the bass up, da, the D, which at this point it's the D7 with the F sharp bass, and then the G, which I like to add the 6 in there, and notice that we got the G7, we're just sliding up that second finger to get the G, and then A sus. So we got on the roof, it's peaceful as can be, walk it up, and there the wood below. So here we've got the D again, and you can play a pure D there if you want, or you can keep the F sharp in the bass. Either way will work. But then we go to the B minor 7. Now we could do the B minor 7 with the full bar, and it would be fine. But what I like to do is to just use that short form B minor 7, which is, of course, kind of like playing an E sus, right? With the D in the little finger. So you can see that this song features the pinky on the 3rd fret, 2nd string for a lot of the song. Actually, you could keep it there for almost the whole thing. But here we go with the G. As peaceful as can be, we walk it up. And there the wood below. The B minor 7 won't bother me. And the A sus. And that basically is the whole song. So some cool things on this song. The intro, right? That run up, which gets used many times throughout the song. The suspensions, which is the suspended 2, suspended 4, and then this nice little run up that he does with the D, which is pretty cool and Very easy to do, right? Just D. You don't have to change a thing with this hand. Just slide it up. And now the only step left is to get into that James Taylor singer-songwriter introspective mode or mood that really sets the piece. So once you get all of this together, it should sound something like this. When this old world starts getting me down and people are just too much for me to face, I climb way up to the top of the stairs and all my cares just drift right into space. On the roof it's peaceful as can be, and there the world below won't bother me. And then we're back into the next verse. So that is a beautiful song. Again, Carole King, one of her best. James Taylor taking it, turning it into that whole singer-songwriter acoustic guitar feel. Really, really a win. A great song to add to your list of tunes. I hope that helps you out a little bit and gives you a couple of ideas. Again, don't forget to subscribe, my friends. I look forward to seeing you on the next exciting episode. And keep on playing that guitar.